Guys, I'm here at the 2022 New York Auto Show with the head of Jeep brand and a friend, Jim Morrison.
Hey, Andre, good to see you.
Thanks for being with us again. We talked to you in Chicago, but now you unveiled something new.
Yes.
So how about we go over this Grand Cherokee and also one of your Grand Wagoneers?
Yeah, big news here in New York. Let's start with Grand Cherokee because Grand Cherokee is the best-selling SUV in New York. I mean, think about it, lots of snow, lots of snob appeal, everybody wants the best of the best, and here it is, the Grand Cherokee High Altitude. So we call it High Altitude because actually it came from a customer, that name.
Okay.
But it's the peak of capability and luxury. And
so
it looks
built,
like $1 million
so
bucks
it's
too.
the top of the range, basically.
Absolute top of the range.
Okay.
With a cool black look. It gives it a little bit of a youthful and athletic look. And for the first time in this hydro blue, it's the trend with the really expensive sports cars, and I think we're the first ones to do it on a high-end luxury 4x4 as well. So kind of a neat look outside. Very recognizable, obviously, as the new Grand Cherokee, but with the black accents on the roof and the grille and the wheels, it is really something special. Very custom look for the new Grand Cherokee.
And it's also electrified, so we'll talk about that, right?
Yes.
It's the 4xe.
That's the cool thing. If we go over here, it is the Grand Cherokee 4xe. So first time we've put electrification on Grand Cherokee. This thing gets 56 mpge, 25 miles of all electric range. But the most important thing is this thing scoots. It'll do 0 to 60 in almost a second faster than today's V8. So if you want fuel efficiency, all electric range, greenest SUV in the segment, it's the Grand Cherokee 4xe. And now if you move to the inside, let's look at the premium inside.
Yeah. Let's go on the other side.
This is off of the reserve package.
Yeah.
So you see all of the amazing quilted leather here. You even have leather on the doors, all the way down. This thing is wrapped. This is off of a Summit Reserve, real open pore American walnut. It's got the passenger side illumination and the dash, so you can actually watch a movie or something on your dash here. You also have Amazon Fire TV in the back. You can actually come up with a destination here. You can swipe it over to the driver, and it's incredible what is possible with all of the luxury and the safety and the technology in this new Grand Cherokee.
Yeah, dude, and I think, just personally, I think they all, first of all, I love the outside color, and then you open up and it's like almost a completely different,
Yes.
like almost theme, but it just works together and really premium. When is this going to be available?
Later this summer.
In the summer. And
Yep.
pricing is not quite available yet, or did you announce that already?
We haven't announced it yet,
Okay.
but it's going to be very reasonable, less than $2,000 on top of the Summit Reserve, and the dealers will be able to start taking orders this week. So if you're interested, you can go to your local Jeep dealer and they can place an order for the new High Altitude.
Is it also going to be available with like V8 or some other options, or is this kind of primarily plug-in?
On the two-row Grand Cherokee, it's going to be exclusively the plug-in.
Okay.
So that's the premium engine.
Okay.
And it will help us position that as the premium engine. So
Okay.
if you want the fastest one, it's the 4xe. You want the most capable one, it's the 4xe.
Most
you want
efficient
the most
one?
efficient one, it's the 4xe. So it's a great choice.
Okay, very, very cool. So this is the Grand Cherokee High Altitude, and it also works for Colorado people, right?
It does. It does. You know, this thing is amazing in the snow, I have to tell you. The Grand Cherokee is always, well known for doing
I see that
well
right
in the snow. You can raise this thing up to almost 11 inches of ground clearance. I mean, that's Wrangler territory. And you don't even have to shovel your driveway. You just crank up your off-road 2 mode, put it in snow mode, which is really important for people in Colorado because it turns the lights on in the front, turns the lights on in the back too. Even if you're driving in the sun, sometimes you can, create a little bit of a bubble over you, and you don't have to have your wipers on. But for safety, we turn the lights on when you put it in snow mode. Snow mode is also really good because it balances the torque distribution 50-50 and puts it in second gear, makes the thing unstoppable in the snow. So great looking rig, but also very, very capable.
And also next week, I got a chance to drive several of these at
Yes.
the drive event. So next week, stay tuned because we have driving footage off-road and on-road too.
Yes, that's right. Your
So that's
embargo
coming up, yeah.
is lifted then. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
So I want to talk to you about this one too, because actually over here, because it's your new long wheelbase Grand Wagoneer L, and this is also the new model, the Carbide.
Yes. So Wagoneer gets Carbide on Series 1, Series 2, and Series 3. This is an L version. So L, like on Grand Cherokee, means long.
Yeah.
And it's 12 inches longer, and it's 7 inches more wheelbase.
Yeah.
And all the rest goes to the people and stuff. So it's incredible. It has obviously lots of room in the back. There's Amazon Fire TV, so you can power up. Everybody can have something different. And then the other piece of it is, so that look at the back seat room in this thing.
And this is behind the third row.
Yes, so it's got best in class behind the third row. It's almost like Grand Cherokee space with just with the third row
Yeah.
up. Now watch this.
Just folding that down.
And look at all the space you've got.
I'm not gonna get in there right now, but I could probably just sleep in here. I can lie down.
Even you could fit. and here's the other piece of this. This thing tows 10,000 pounds. So 10,000 pounds.
And because, well, let's look under the hood because of this white one,
Yes.
because you have new powertrain.
Yes. So this is the Grand Wagoneer L, and it has the same length. Of course, it's a little more up inside with incredible luxury. Look at this thing, and it's got the same passenger screen, but this thing is just
The stitching, everything.
unbelievable.
Yes. And the blue accents, the light,
Blue
and
agave
Macintosh
trim
stereo.
a 1,375 watt sound system, 23 speakers.
This is
It's
my favorite
incredible.
button right here. Massage.
Yes,
That's nice.
You hit the massage button,
Okay.
and you don't have to leave your Grand Wagoneer.
Right there.
The technology is incredible. And then under the hood of Grand Wagoneer for the first time is an inline six. You know how we have that history of inline sixes. We love them.
Yeah.
This is a 3-liter. It's a twin turbo. It gets 510 horsepower out of a 3-liter. It's crazy good. 500 torque.
Yeah.
This thing is amazing. It gets 2 miles per gallon better than our 6.4 that's in this vehicle right
Okay.
now. And it's just a blast to drive. When the turbos kick in, you automatically go into rocket mode. This thing is amazing.
So this is a brand new engine, obviously brand new design, and this is the first vehicle it's in.
It is.
Right, in production.
Yep.
When is this coming? I mean,
This will be, we're going to do a handful of these as 22 model year later this quarter, and then it will be standard on the long wheelbase Grand Wagoneer in 23 model year, which will be later this summer.
and this is the high output version, right? Because
It
it's
is.
the Grand Wagoneer.
Yes.
You also have the standard one
In the Wagoneer.
coming later, right?
do.
That's sweet. So even the standard one is like 420 horsepower.
Yeah, not bad.
So, and the V8 engine, is it completely going away, or is it going to be
It'll
around
still,
for a while?
Still be available.
Okay, as an option.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So we'll have many more videos on this engine because I want to learn more, like with engineers.
Oh, yeah.
I want to
Get
dig
into the
inside of
details.
it and also drive it. Of
All
course.
I can tell you is that when the twin turbos kick in, it's a blast, and it's a lot of fun. All right, good to see you.
All right. Thanks a lot, man.
Good
It's
stuff.
always great to see you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Take care.